Good morning, everybody. So this week, I wanted to talk to you about chasing money and attracting money. I wanted you to have a very clear definition of both of them and see where you fit in at the moment, and if you have experienced one or the other, or if you're experiencing both of them. It's really important to know and to be conscious about your behavior around money, because right now that consciousness will detect how you will perceive money in the future and how you will behave long term and consistently. So let's get to the point. Before we did a money is energy video, okay? And whoever was watching that, whoever's seen it so far, that video we discussed about how money is energy and how we need to attract it, okay? So to attract energy, you need to be the same energy. You need to have that same frequency. All right. So if we're chasing money, we're coming from a place of desperation and have to be quick and excitement, adrenaline rush. Okay. Money will also react to that behavior. So money can come very quickly, very with adrenaline. Yeah. It's going to come fast. It's going to come strong. And then it can also go just the same way with the same frequency. It can disappear just like that overnight, or in seconds, okay? So you look at how you're matching frequency with money. Very, very important, all right? One thing that I want to say, and talking about harsh truths of trading. Now, a lot of us, we have, and I've experienced this myself for a good few months when I started trading, we get to a stage where we're making good money and we get excited. We cannot believe this is happening. You know, this is a very male-dominated industry and has been for so many years. So to achieve something so amazing and so complex like that very quickly can really, really spin your head, and it can also increase your ego. Yeah, too much excitement, same behaviors, that adrenaline rush, etc., etc. Now, when we're doing our challenges, because I say this because I know most of you guys are currently doing challenges or have funded accounts, that same energy can also take away all that hard work long term. Now, the reason why I say this is because I've spoken to many people who have done their challenges, got their funded accounts, and for years after years after years have not got any payouts. They might have had one, they might have had two, and then it all slips down the line. Now, why is that? It's because of the way that we targeted the funded challenges, okay? The way that we saw our money, the way that we wanted to chase it, and the way that we approached it from the beginning when we had those amazing scores, okay? When that amazing profit came in very early. Now, it boosts your confidence, okay? But what it doesn't do is provide stillness, hence why we talk about attracting money. When you attract money, what you're essentially doing is you're building yourself. You're building your worth, your confidence, your security. You're building everything about you that's got nothing to do with trading, okay? So you're just building you. And when you build yourself, when you put all that value, all that energy that you put in chasing money, when you put that all within your center, within your body, within your mind, within your heart and your organs, what you do is you create massive amounts of energy and abundance within your own field that then attract everything else that you want in your life. So this doesn't just apply to trading. This then applies to love, to social life, to relationships, to friendships, to absolutely any connection that you feel you want to grow, to new steps in your career, new opportunities, and trading, and being financially abundant, which is essentially our outcome at the moment. It's what we want, okay? It's what we desire. So attracting actually means stillness. It means being patient. It means that every day is different. So you do not have any expectations. You don't know what's coming up. You know that you're going to trade, but you don't know the outcome, because right now you are patiently waiting for that opportunity that may arise at any time. Okay? It means being secure in yourself. It means holding back and just waiting for that perfect moment. And it also means putting energy, all that abundant energy, into other things in your life, okay? Because when you feed the soul, you attract and you have an abundance in everything. If we chase money and we put all that energy, all that adrenaline rush into that one thing, we lose track of everything else. We lose track of ourselves, everything I've mentioned, your soul, your mind, your body. We lose track of our routine and our health, in our well-being, and we get exhausted. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen to all of us and that it's going to happen in a short amount of time. I'm talking about consistently how this will look long term. And you have to come to terms with that. And that is why they say the steady wins the race. Okay, when you step back and take small opportunities, small steps, you get to your abundance faster, even though it's a long-term road. Okay, when we chase and we use that energy and we attack it with so much force, even if you have your funded account, there is a higher potential that you still won't be consistently making money. Okay, so how do I want to finish this? When you are in your funded challenges, or when you are starting out with your live capital, what you want to essentially do is put all the energy into being the trader that you want to be in 10 years' time. I've talked about this many times. Write down how you want to think, how you want to feel, how you want to look, how you want to walk. How do you want your life to look like? How do you want your environment to be? Where do you want to live? You know, what kind of experiences do you want to have? What kind of adventures do you want to have? Write all of these down and act accordingly to that. Act with the same energy, with all that abundance now. Do not wait for the future. Do it right now. Because when you get into the habit of doing that new change, then you won't be able to slip back into old habits quickly. And if you do, you pick them up very fast and you can nip them in the bud. What we don't want to do is go into our funded accounts, funded challenges with bad habits, because it's going to be harder to change. What will happen to our mind there subconsciously is we already know that by chance and by trying to chase and get things fast, get that funded account fast, that we can make money, but we also know it's a risky business, because we're not doing it in the way of our future selves in 10 years' time. We're just doing it to complete quick so then we can get money now. And that in itself is a solid behavior that will get imprinted into you subconsciously. And we don't want that, okay? I know a couple of people who had their funded challenges who passed back in December, and they only just got their first payout. So we're talking 10 months, 10 months. We're talking about half a year, possibly. And this is just by everything that I've mentioned to you now. And what I want here, what we want as a community, is for us to be in a stable environment and a stable, mindful place that you understand your actions and where that they can lead you to, and to nip everything in the bud now, so then you don't have any issues down the line or start to feel doubt in yourself and start to worry and start being concerned with all this hard effort that you've put in, and that the outcome is not as you had planned it to be. Okay, so this week, have a little think about, where you stand in both of those contexts. If you stand in more that I'm chasing, I'm desperate, ask yourself why. Why are you leading this new chapter with those behaviors and with that force? Okay, if you are at the point of attracting money, continue to practice that thought process, continue to practice that being, and really put energy into everything about you. Feed yourself correctly, stay hydrated, keep moving, keep mobile, and have fun in life, okay? It's important to remember to have fun and just enjoy being who you are and enjoy the lifestyle that you're living, because whatever comes with that is always going to be a bonus, okay? So, yes, so before I finish here, think about, like I said, both of those contexts. And also, if you are at the stage where you think, you know what, I really want to understand this a bit better and I really want to get myself moving to a consistent place, give yourself a tiny little task within your day-to-day. Okay, it could be something very small. It could be that you're going to put energy into making sure that you hit all your TPs. It could be putting energy into making sure that you only will take 25% of profit from the TP, from your entry to TP, that every single trade you do, you're going to take the same percentage of profit. Maybe you want to put energy into, I'm only going to trade between the hours of the London opening time or the New York opening time, or I'm only going to swing trade. Give yourself a little task like that and consistently keep that up for a minimum of 56 days. They say between 51 to 56 days, okay? That is how long it takes for a habit to turn subconsciously and to be automatic in your body, so you don't have to consciously get yourself to do that habit all the time, okay? Keep it very simple, something really, really, really small. Even if it means, one of the things that I've decided to do is not get onto my laptop first thing in the morning, because I always knew there was opportunities around 6 o'clock in the morning. But currently my lifestyle doesn't allow me to be on my laptop at 6 o'clock and have had my food, have walked my dogs, have had enough water before 6. I just don't have that lifestyle right now. So it's important that I embed not to be on my laptop at 6 o'clock in the morning, which would practically mean that I would wake up and get straight on the laptop. And that's what I used to do quite a lot. But long term, what is that going to do for me? It's going to make me wake up stressed. I'm going to have more cortisol and more great oxytocin and endorphins in the morning when I'm super relaxed, when I should be super relaxed. And it means that I'm going to be up longer, which means I'm going to be more tired towards the end of the evening. So long term, how is that going to affect my mind and how I function for the rest of my lifestyle and my career? It's not going to work right now. So right now, it's important that I continue to put effort into amazing feeling about me, how I feel in the mornings, making sure that I'm relaxed, making sure that I'm fueled. And then when I am ready, then I will go and look for opportunities. Does that make sense? So try and piece together what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and nip those behaviors in the bud now. Do not bring bad habits into your funded account, because I promise you, over time, even if you are a funded trader, it does not mean that you will be making profit. All right. So have a lovely week and enjoy all the tasks and everything that we've got ahead with Lorena, Ben, and Diane. And I hope you have an amazing trading week, and I will speak to you guys soon.